Welcome back. It's still Entertainment TV live on Metro TV. Today we are talking about Harmonious Chorale, and this guy wants me to sing. That's why I'm laughing. I don't want him to even start. Let me do my
I said that, but I'll
introduction.
just retreat because your ears will be hurting.
I mean, I guess Desi already mentioned this, Harmonious Chorale, and they are not only the best in Ghana, the whole world. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of choral music, but then they are amazing. They are very, very good. And we'll be talking about so many things about the organization, their upcoming project, especially their 15 years concert that is coming up very, very soon. So today we have Michael Oparibento, who is the Administrative Secretary for Harmonious Chorale, and Emmanuel Osei Nyako, who is the Director of Public Relations of Harmonious Chorale. Gentlemen, it's good to have you.
It's good to be back.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
You've been here before. This is your first time.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome
To the Table of Life.
Thank you so much. Wow. So huge.
Yes. Yeah. But gentlemen, before we start the whole conversation, you are the administrative secretary and you are also the director of
Public relations. Yeah.
Do you do anything else for the group? Like, do you sing? Do you play instruments?
Yeah, I'm an active singer.
Okay.
In the
And
choir.
I stopped singing in 2018
why?
to concentrate on administrative stuff and production.
Oh.
So on the events day, I'm the production manager.
Okay.
And then apart from that, I drive the marketing agenda of the choir. So it takes a lot.
Wow.
Yes, to handle the team. So I just took myself off the singing to focus on this aspect of the work. And it's very important. It's like second to being an artist manager or something. So you need to have that long distance view of what the choir is doing to be able to project the choir as they go in. If I'm in there singing, I'll be limited in one way or the other.
Yeah.
However, I do attend rehearsals. I participate in whatever they are doing, but my voice is not polished for singing since 2018.
Wow. But how difficult is it to manage such a huge group?
It is always difficult to manage 80 people you are not from the same womb with.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, the choir staff strength is about 80 from different walks of life. The only underlying thing that we have in common is the passion to focus on the vision of Harmonious Chorale. And there's been a real good opportunity, personally, for the last close to 12 years being with the choir. It's been an amazing journey. Every institution has its own ups and downs. We try to relate with each other the best way we can, just to be humanly good as possible, and then follow the flow, and everything will work out.
Wow, that's good. And Michael, you sing.
I do.
Wow.
Yes, I'm an active
Alto
singer.
or treble?
I'm a bass singer.
Bass.
Yeah.
Oh, give us something.
Bass.
Let's hear the bass. Let's hear the bass. Something small.
I took myself out quickly.
So he has taken himself out.
Yes. But you can give us something.
So let's do the president song.
I thought Anaya didn't sing. So Desi sings.
Okay,
if you are
that's
singing.
the thing. So you should do that.
So which key?
I don't know. It said bass.
Okay, Desi, let's do.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Asem papa mi Martin say yesu your door. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Papa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is actually not the bass part, but I'm trying to
it's
help
not
Desi.
like the
Yeah,
bass.
helping Desi.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
But Desi is actually good. I mean, you should audition with us when vacancy.
I think so. I think so.
And it's good to hear this. You know what? I was talking to someone earlier. He loves choral music. He's been disturbing me always about choral. I do contemporary.
Okay.
Yeah. So choral music in Ghana, the acceptance before Harmonious started, what was the idea of it? Do you think that you were now going to help people catch up with it, or it was already there? And
Yeah, originally, I would say choral music was more centered in the church.
Okay.
It was more of like church music, right? You, if you should hear any choral song or choral piece, it's either you hear it in a church setting. But I feel that as time has been going on, choral music has transcended from being in the church to the limelight. And even some categories of songs, we call it an oratorio, more of a song or a piece of music that is being played in a concert hall. And so you could see within our setting, it's no more being in the church, right? It finds itself outside the church now, it's a church setting.
Okay. So Harmonious Chorale,
Yeah.
just give us the beginnings. Was it always like big as 80 people now, or
Okay, so originally it started as a quartet with 4 amazing voices.
Just 4?
Yes, just 4. So a quartet is more like 4 singers. So originally alto, soprano, tenor, and also the bass, accompanied by an organist who is currently our executive director and also the music director of the Harmonious Chorale Ghana,
Okay.
Maestro
That's
James
James.
Barikama.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, sure. He was here the other time.
Yes.
So
So
you sang a lot of his songs.
yes, most of his
right
songs.
now.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Before we started.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
composed that song.
composed that song.
You
Yadumo,
remember
the one you
James?
saw.
You remember,
he
he
was
was
the
on
one who was playing the keyboard the other
Yes.
time. Oh, that's
So in
great.
2005, it was more of a quartet. And they recorded an album, and looking at the feedback from the album, how amazing the voices were, you could see that originally it just transcended into a fully fledged choir in 2007, that is October of 2007. And so throughout these years, 15 years till now, that's how the choir started. And by God's grace, this is a journey now, and we are moving higher and higher.
That's cool. So what makes a great or a good choral performance?
Yeah.
How is it like?
I think looking at how far we've come for the past 15 years, personally, every choir I feel should have an identity, a signature voice. We should be able to hear this particular choral group and say, listen, they sound a peculiar way. They sound amazing. And with the Harmonious Chorale, over these 15 years, I've never been to any program where we say, or someone says, Harmonious Chorale sounds like another choir. No, this is Harmonious Chorale. This is a signature song, or this is a signature voices that you hear. And you hear from other choirs that, you seem to sound like Harmonious Chorale. So I feel that if you want to be great, you should have this signature voice and also a philosophy. And I feel that the philosophy is found in the vision and also the mission of the choir.
What's yours?
So our vision, I mean, the Harmonious Chorale, the vision of the Harmonious Chorale is to build a world-class, which is sustainable, non-denominational choir with a brand of excellent performers and performances, right? With also a well-structured and financially independent institution organization. These are very key to the success of a choir. And looking at the vision that we have and also the mission, our mission is to promote Ghanaian choral and African choral music, also with Western classical music. We also have to touch lives with our performances, events, and other interventions. This spurs the choir on, building on this philosophy. And I feel that throughout these 15 years, we're going to talk about a lot of things we've done, albums recorded,
Yeah, sure. So we'll get into all that.
Yeah.
program stage, and also looking at this, I feel that has made Harmonious Chorale who we are today. And our leaders, I mean, the structures that have been put in place to ensure that the choir moves from one level to the other, sticking strictly to the vision and also the mission. That has made the difference.
Well, I was going to come to that, the organization of a choir like this. So lately we complain about artists that their backroom staff, if I should put it, is dismantled. Everybody just does anything. Take us through the organization when it comes to administrative wise of Harmonious Chorale.
All right, so we have the executive chairperson as Reverend Dr. Joyce Rosalind Ayi.
Okay.
And then she's at the top. But for administrative work, we have James Barikama as the executive director. But in the case of Harmonious Chorale, he also doubles as the music director. In some other choirs, these two roles are separate. But we have like the CEO and the music director being vested in one. And then next to him is our administrator. And this gentleman sits directly under the administrator. And administrators oversees about 5 directorates, directors we call them.
Really?
So we have the welfare director, we have the financial director, we have the chaplain, we have public relations director, and then the technical director who will be in charge of music. Under each of these directors, we have subcommittees who are working. So for example, let me talk about my department, my directorate. I have the social media team, I have the IT team, I have the literary team who do all the translation of the lyrics. If you are singing in Ewe, it's not everybody who understands the Ewe, so we have to transcribe it into English so that we can show it on the screens and the whole lot. So we have a lot of moving parts. The administrative directorate also houses the events directorate. So they look at the setup we are going to do, the costumes we are going to wear, rehearsal space, and all that. So day in, day out, there is a part of Harmonious Chorale that is moving, even without singing, 7 days a week. Then we come to rehearsals on Fridays, sometimes on Wednesdays, And then we sing Saturdays, Sundays are also for events that we are attending. So in between all these, we have the administrator and his team going out, handling booking, having meetings with clients who want to invite us and all those things. So it's like more or less a full-time job. Even though the choir is not paying anybody full-time, our commitment level is akin to being a full-timer. Today is Tuesday. We are here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a full-time job. Yes.
So you don't do any work apart from that?
We do.
Yes, we have lives outside the choir.
Yeah, we do. We do.
But the passion spurs us to do more. And you see, our executive director is someone who I feel is an embodiment of music.
Okay.
He challenges you, every single time, and he wants you to be the best as you can be. And so, despite the fact, and I think we even transcend this from our choral music life to our personal lives,
Yeah.
to our families, to our workplaces, always trying to be the best.
Yeah.
I think it's something that has spurred us on throughout all of these years.
Yeah. He did well by having separation of power right from the beginning of the inception of the choir.
Okay.
He knew that I don't have to handle everything as the founder. So if it's about finance, let me look for somebody who is good in finance to handle it. If it's about administration, let me get someone to do it. Then 15 years ago, or let's say 12 years ago, we didn't have a public relations directorate or the mouthpiece of the choir. But gradually, when I came in, he gave me the platform to be able to showcase the other side of me. But we have other choirs that the founder, the leader, controls everything, holds on to every information, and the choristers are just like, oh, okay, come sing, go. But there is real relationship, there is real family in Harmonious Chorale. And I think that's the bond that has kept us going for the last 15 years.
Then I would say that I was about to ask, what are some of the things that distinguish Harmonious Chorale from other choir that we have in Ghana? But from all that you are saying, it means you are set different apart from from others. Because does every choir group go through what you go through? Like you mentioned, some manage this and this and this and this.
I think some couple of choral groups have caught on.
Okay.
Yes, they've seen what Harmonious Chorale is doing.
Yeah.
And they've been able to catch up, and it's good for our industry. You know, I always have this analogy I give. If I give you money to go and buy a phone, there is no way you're going to walk to Kantamanto to buy a phone. No. Even though somebody might be selling a phone in Kantamanto, but Kantamanto is not known for a phone selling area.
Yeah.
If you want second-hand clothing, you go to Kantamanto.
Yeah.
But phone, if you say I'm going to buy a phone, the first place people will say is Tiptoe Lane. Because there's a cluster of phone shops over there.
Yes.
So the more choirs we have following this well-structured organization, the more identity we create for ourselves in this small ecosystem of choral music.
Yeah.
And the more the world will come to appreciate what we are doing as choral music lovers or players in this space.
And I think also to add up to the reason why Harmonious Chorale, as I stated earlier, we have a philosophy that we've couched for ourselves. Sustainability, that is one. It has to be world class. That means we are not only within the confines of Ghana, not only within the West African sub-region, not only within the African continent, but internationally. We're going to talk about places we've been as a choir, awards we've won, and also looking at, again, within the vision, we are creating or bringing up a brand of excellent performance. The performance shouldn't only be with the singers. We also have amazing, dexterous instrumentalists who put in a lot to make sure our sound production is on point, playing the keyboard, the trumpeters, the trombone. If you should see the glockenspiel. So we put a lot to ensure we ensure excellence. And we also make sure that it has that sustainability.
Okay. Talking about excellence, how do you get people to join in? Because I've joined choir, so I know how you'd have to be on probation. And, how's that done?
I think all of us have that story.
Yeah.
Because I think I was in probation for almost a year.
Yeah.
Probation.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
You have to go through. No, as I said earlier, we have a philosophy.
Yeah.
And so if you do not sound how you have to be sound, how you should sound, you can't be part of the group.
Yeah.
So you have to, first of all, auditions will have to be communicated through our public space, and that is when vacancy is available, right? We call in when we need it or we need more singers. So when auditions are open, you have to go through the normal process. And I think my time were over 300, and I think this year
300.
Yes.
Who applied?
Who applied?
Yeah.
And
To be auditioned.
I think the numbers that were picked were only two digits, less than 15. This tells you how well they take that. I mean, how well they scout for singers, just to ensure this sustainability. Because when you ask yourself, I mean, 15 years, even though we have some members who have been here for the past 15 years, we have new ones coming in. And because we are singers, and you may think that, well, say someone came from the first year to the fifth year, someone has left, right? Another person comes from the fifth to the 10th year. The choir should still maintain its quality.
True.
And so getting the singers is very, 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 very pertinent to our mission and our vision. So yes.
Are you able to get that quality? Do we have like good choral singers?
Amazing. We have
We
amazing.
do,
singers.
amazing. They are out there. They are out there. The last auditions was in, I think, February. Even though we were able to get what we want, some were even unavailable because they were still in school. And we know with the workload of Harmonious Chorale, there is no way you'll be able to handle that pressure. So we asked them, look, you stay out, finish school. We have a spot for you. But for those who came in, they were really, really marvelous. And they will be having their first taste of being on our Harmonious Chorale stage in October. I think October 30th.
That's it, yeah. But you said you were like 80 or more than.
Yeah, on paper, we are about 80 members. Yeah.
Okay, so with different personalities.
Exactly.
How do you come together to create? What is your creation process like? Yeah, creating something. How do you rope everyone in to contribute? Because 80.
Okay.
how-
Or it's just from the music director? This is
This
it.
is what we are
Everybody
doing.
Go with
Let's
it.
just go.
Well, first of all, it will have to come from him, James.
Okay.
And James is an amazing composer. There are several songs he's composed, be it the local popular choral music we know, which have even transcended into the contemporary space. Memane Nkwaje Kuruwane. So it was composed by James Barikama. The Oye we know.
Yeah.
Before the show aired, we heard My Help Comes from the Lord, which is very classical. So he dreams about how he wants his rehearsal to go.
Okay.
And he knows he has 3 hours for rehearsals. So we say rehearsal starts at 7. Believe you me, if we come at 7:40, we will close rehearsals at 10:40.
Yes, we added the 40 minutes to it.
For him, he
Sure.
says rehearsals is 3 hours. We are starting at 7. But if you come late, the time we start plus 3 hours. So he would demand that excellence from you. The way he will handle you at rehearsals is as though, guy, are you paying me to do this? But then he wants the best. Until he hears what he wants, he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And God forbid, if we have a major program coming up and there is a public holiday, know that that holiday is not for you.
Yes, it's a rehearsal day.
Oh.
Yes, so it has become a tradition. Such that, okay, we have a major concert and there are 2 holidays in between now to the concert day. Know that those
Holiday
holidays
is not
are
yours.
Yes.
It is funny. It's like Uncle Ebo.
Yes.
You know?
So we go through a lot of process to be able
Yeah.
to do that. If the song is supposed to be in a particular mood, you will have to create that mood. And you know, with choral music and with our presentation, you enter into moods and leave. You go in and out. And each and every mood has to be well represented.
Yeah.
If it's sorrowful, if it's joyful, if it's lovely, if it's sweet, if it's light, if it's heavy, dancing and everything, you have to enter into all those moods and then come out. And everything has to be built within the music director who is conducting the choir. So he demands a lot from us.
Even with choral music, you find a piece written in 1840s or even the 19th century or late 17th century. You're in the entertainment industry, right? And you may ask a prolific individual like Sarkodie, what is the inspiration behind this particular song or this rap that you brought in? You have this communication with him. But in choral music, sometimes you do not have that feel. So you need that maestro, that director there to paint that picture. And when he paints that picture and you're singing a song, you should be able to express the particular feeling that should come with the song. And interestingly and amazingly, he said, as my boss rightly said, he's an amazing composer. So anytime you had rehearsal with him, you may think we are here for 3 hours, but it seems like 30 minutes because it's an amazing moment. You get to interact with someone who understands music and teaches you or directs you to express the music how it should be. So you're there with all joy, smiles till the very end.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, how do you run such an organization? Do you pay dues? How do you get money to do all of the things you want to do?
Sponsorship.
Well, dues are just for internal childbirth, birthday, those kind of things.
Okay.
Yes, those are just for those ones. But for major concerts, yes, we seek sponsorship. It's been quite difficult, but all hope is not lost. Financing the arts music is really expensive. We try to raise funds also on our own.
Okay.
We have some partners who support us. And for so many years, we've been doing this together with Salt and Light Music Ministry. And the partnership is going to, once in a while, you get a windfall from a corporate organization to support you. But we are still getting there. I always say that Harmonious Chorale, we are still breaking the glass ceiling. And the moment that ceiling is broken, we will just move up the critical mass and the whole world will see what we are doing. Because we can infer from what is happening in South Africa with what an organization is doing, a corporate body sponsoring a choral music festival. And it's really big in South Africa. So this is where we have to be able to see and develop our structures here very well. Many a times we want to talk about Ministry of Tourism, Entertainment, Art and Culture, but you seldom hear choral music. But this is where you can make the greatest impact. I'm telling you, if we have, let's say, more than 1,000 choirs in Ghana, averagely we have 50 persons per choir. Look at the number of lives you can touch when you go through choral music. So we are getting there. As I was coming, we got an sponsorship offer, and we're talking it on the phone. A company wants to partner with us, so we are getting there. So we raise funds to do our business.
So now I want us to talk about music as a business. So that's not just about a group of people, Harmonious Chorale coming, you have a concert, you're going, but you've composed songs over the years. How have you made sure that this is business-wise, that people can find it on the digital platforms, and then you can in turn get money from them?
So Harmonious Chorale, we took the lead. So we have our songs on YouTube, especially. We also have it on the online digital platform, iTunes, AudioMac, Deezer, Spotify. They are all there. And the beauty of this is that some of the songs that we also do are in the public domain. Okay, yes, because they are probably Western classical pieces that are about 100 years, 200 years old. We've been able to recreate them such that there is this particular oratorio we did in 2017, Joseph and His Brethren. This song was composed in the 17-something. And for all these centuries, you couldn't find a record of it anywhere online. It took Harmonious Chorale to produce this work in 2017. To the extent that when we wanted to distribute it online, they wrote back to us and said, "Are we sure we created this?" Because they felt the sound was too good to be true. They thought we have even stolen somebody's instrumentals. Then we showed them the video of we creating the whole piece. Then it's out there, Joseph and His Brethren, and he's doing amazingly well. People will send us emails thanking us for creating this body of art for the world. So yes, we are on digital platforms. Aside that, our composer is very, very good. I think either 2017 or 2018, CIMG Marketing Song of the Year. He created it for Bond Savings and Loans, and that won the award. So we are also able to partner with corporate organizations. If you want a song to be created for you, we can do that for you. He wrote a song, Harmonious Chorale recorded it, and it's won the Marketing Outdoor Campaign Song of the Year.
And interesting to know, we've had over 34 million streams on all
34 million streams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they are getting money. Oh, the money they inside.
You guys are really getting money.
I'm really blown. I've not gotten into the detail. I'm sure lots of people watching haven't gotten into the details of choral music like this. It's always been, okay, we've heard the song like it did be. But to hear the details of it, it's really exciting.
Breakdown
the breakdown of everything.
The interesting thing is that, you see, when people say, I'll ask me, do people love choral music? I say, the challenge is that we love it, but we don't know we love it. So, and I always give this example. When we play a national anthem, it's not because it's Black Stars. So there is a spirit in the national anthem, but this national anthem is not high life. It's not drill. It's not hip hop. It is purely choral music. And sometimes the song becomes so popular, we don't even know it's choral music. We sing it in church all the time. But this was composed by a man who is still alive, Mr. Kras Atta. But we thought this song has been there for more than 100 years. That's the power of choral music.
Even Asidani Nayewode.
That one there.
He's still alive.
Professor Yao Sechi. He's still alive.
I remember a man like that.
You have great composers like Jose Boateng, you love Anan, Reverend you love Anan. You have Alfred Adokwe.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
a lot
Alfred
of
Adokwe, I know one from UCC.
The talents are there.
Great.
But it feels like your attention is not only in Ghana. That's why I feel maybe some people are not really getting the feel of it. Those who are outside are really enjoying you more than what.
Well,
Yes,
it is true.
Yes,
it
because
is true. It is true.
all that you are saying,
It is
everything
true.
is in Ghana. I don't know. I feel sad to say that I don't even know
Yeah.
about it. It's really painful.
Yeah.
But then it feels as though you guys have understood the business to an extent that let's take it outside, beyond Ghana. And the acceptance there is much more greater than here. So you guys are comfortable there than
Exactly.
here.
We went to Benin to go and sing, and we got to the auditorium and we asked ourselves, is there a football match in the theater, or we saw
The place was
so
full.
many crowd.
Yeah.
3,000 seater. We are coming to do sound check somewhere around 2. The program was supposed to be at 5, and the place already full. You know, during sound check, nobody's supposed to be there, but
Yeah.
they are in the hall. They don't want to go.
So how do you do your sound check?
we had to do it for them.
Wow.
We go to Rwanda and oh my God, it's another ball game
Okay.
altogether. We go to Ivory Coast,
Yeah,
Togo,
Ivory Coast, I saw that,
Nigeria.
yeah.
Everywhere you turn, people know you.
Yeah.
And the amazing one was in 2018 in South Africa when we participated in the World Choir Games.
Yes.
And we won 4 gold.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. And it's because Ghana had gone to do something over the Black Star, had gone to do
Yeah,
something
okay.
over there.
Yeah.
So the moment they see you in the Ghana colors,
Hey.
the euphoria, the reception, everything is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. So choral music from Ghana actually is doing well in other countries, especially the Francophone countries.
And so interesting
Yeah.
to know that the Oye song, it's not only in Ghana.
Oh, really?
Trust me.
It's been translated
Trust
into
me.
other
No,
languages.
it's something else.
In the Francophone countries,
Wow.
Oye is
they sing
something
it.
else.
I'm going to try and
Yeah.
sing it in French.
Oye is something else.
But we need to go for a break.
Yeah.
When we come back, we talk some more
Yeah.
about the 15th anniversary, what their plans are. Stick and stay. Entertainment Review here on Metro Television.
Because I mean, welcome back. Guys, I was on Apple Music and they have amazing songs there. That's all I'll say. Just go and download and listen. Charlie, the songs are good. I know we all love Afrobeat, secular and tunes, hip hop, but then go and listen to the song. Let's talk about the upcoming concert. That's why I laugh. No, you know me. If it's good, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
If,
yeah, yeah.
if
I
it
know.
hits
If
me
it's
in
good,
the
it's good.
right direction, I'll listen and I'll tell people to listen.
Great.
So that one there, you should go. I saw one, Ayeyira, so you should check it
She's
out.
writing down.
Upcoming concert, that is
Yeah.
15 years of impactful act music.
Yeah.
15 years is a lot. Someone
Yeah.
will think it's not a lot, but it's a lot. And on October
Yeah.
30th,
30th.
everything will become live.
Yeah.
But then tell us the steps towards this whole 15 years. It hasn't been easy,
Yeah.
ups and downs. But then you guys want to make something amazing for us. So just run us through the whole step. Yeah.
Well, let's backtrack from every anniversary that we've had. The moment we had our 5th anniversary concert at the College of Physicians and Surgeons, we were told that we can't have our concert there again because the place was overfilled. Then we did our 10th anniversary concert. Then was the biggest concert choral event in Ghana. Then we did our 12th anniversary concert. It's eclipsed the 10th anniversary concert.
Okay.
So we always have a benchmark of not repeating the level that we did previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
So leading up to the 50th anniversary, we want to give a very good taste of what Harmonious Chorale has been able to do over the last 15 years
Yeah.
with the grace that we have received. And it is going to be an amazing event. The repertoire is very rich and wide. If you're a foreigner and you come from the Western country, you are well represented. If you are in Ghana, many parts of Ghana, you are well represented. And if you are neutral, you just want to see what are they going to do.
Me, I'm neutral.
Come, we are not going to surprise you. We are not going to just wow you. We are going to delight you.
Wow.
Great.
So that is how big the event is going to be. And this time around, we are taking it to ICGC Christ Temple West, Abosokai.
Okay.
Big one.
Yes,
Yeah.
Christ Temple West, not East, West.
West.
Yes, Abosokai.
Eh.
How big is that?
It can sit more than 3,000, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we taking it to. Yeah.
Yeah, 15 years, I feel it's not a small feat. I mean, this is a choir that has had about 900 rehearsal session days with about 50 major stage concerts. A choir that has...
Let's backtrack. If you are meeting once a week for 15 years, you are somewhere 700 and something rehearsal days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we are talking about 900 plus.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is above good.
Yeah.
It's in the realm of excellence.
In the 1,500 repertoire.
Repertoires. It's going to be amazing.
That's on the 30th of October.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the ICGC Temple.
Christ Temple.
Christ Temple West.
Abosokan.
Abosokan.
Yes.
Tickets and everything.
Ticket is single is 80 Ghana cedis, double is 150 cedis, triple is 200 cedis,
200.
and tickets are available at Bachuna Total, Airport Shell, Kuala Osu, and Dansuman Shell.
That's
Yeah.
great. We're talking about gospel music and how people tend to, just pick any gospel song and do renditions. Lately, Cindy Thompson was blasted in chant music, in chant music for that. How do you feel? As you mentioned, there are lots of songs in the system that you have composed.
Yeah.
Are there plans to try and get that back, or you feel like it's gone already? So
Well, to be honest with you, it's a professional thing to do to ask for permission.
Yeah.
When you're doing a song. And in choral music circle, I think the choral fraternity takes this thing very seriously. And you see all our music on YouTube, anywhere, if there is a composer, we acknowledge the composer.
Yeah.
You don't take that courtesy away from the person. So all we ask is, look, let us know. It is not a crime.
Yeah.
Let us know that you want to sing our song, do our work, and that's fine. If it's business, we can talk about it later on. But the first step is that make the
There should be an
inquiries.
approach.
Yeah,
Let us
acknowledge
know
the
about
person,
it.
yeah.
Sometimes people also feel because the song is they've been hearing it a lot, they
Yeah.
assume it's in the public domain, which may not be.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have government agencies being corporates. They'll pick a song, maybe because it's a patriotic day, they'll just pick a song from our YouTube channel, add their own thing to it, and they share it, forgetting that somebody went to the studio
to record that.
Yeah.
that.
I'm going to be suing anybody soon.
Suing.
What if it gets to that side? I mean,
You'd have to get to the person and say, yo, you didn't get to us before using it.
I
Would
feel
you do
it all
that?
comes to the support that we give to the choral music industry. I mean, if it's a very vibrant and financially sourced industry, we won't have all of these things done because
Yeah.
suing will be very, 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 very
Yeah.
easy. But
Yeah.
we feel, I think some people feel because the music is in the public domain and there's no law governing how it's regulated and everything, it becomes very
They can
easy
just
for them to
take
take
it,
it.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it's a vibrant industry, like the movie industry, like the music industry as it is now, choral music
Talking
shows
about
more attention.
recognition, we have a few minutes to wrap up. Do you feel that there should be a category in the VGMA? Now we have the 3 music awards for choral music only, because as you said, there are lots of choral groups around. Do you feel there should be something like that?
Let me ask a question. Even if there is no category for choral music, what we do, is it gospel? Yes. So why is it that when we send nominations, we are not nominated?
repeat that again. You said when
that's
you
my
sing-
question.
Okay.
Even if we don't have a special category
Yeah.
for choral music,
Yeah.
we do gospel.
Yes.
Choral music transcends a whole lot of space.
Yeah.
In choral music, you can have reggae. In choral music, you can have high life. In
Yeah.
choral music, you can have classical.
Yeah.
But VGMAs, we don't.
So you do sing.
Yes, but we've not been nominated. Let me state this. Let me state this on record, and you can quote me anywhere. I didn't see any mainstream artist do any live virtual events during the COVID period. I didn't see any live virtual. Everybody did pre-recorded.
I think there was one.
I didn't see any. If there was any, it is Harmonious Chorale, and we did that 3 times in the year.
Any gospel,
Live. I'm saying
any
all
artist.
live virtual events.
Seek was live.
Live.
Yeah, it was live.
Sick was live.
The one
was
he did at
live.
the-
Yes, at the Black
on
Stars
top. Yeah, it was
Square.
live.
live.
Yeah,
Yes.
people had
your-
to watch it on the
Yeah.
Seek
Yes.
app.
You
Yeah.
had to go
Check your
live.
notes again.
So would-
Wait, is it not the one that somebody went to punch somebody? It was recorded.
Look,
No.
that was the rehearsal, but the one that he did up there, the
Up
Independence
there,
Square, that
it was
he came,
live,
people had to
yeah.
watch it
We
live.
did live virtual
We'd
events.
have to check that.
Yeah.
Flawless. We got calls from some TV producers saying that they didn't know this program was live. We had other groups coming to find out, because you see, it was COVID era. Everybody was cautious.
Yeah.
But we put in all this work, and then I tell you, the only category we wanted to submit for was Group of the Year. They didn't nominate us and put.
Saturday was live.
So they did.
But let's come back to that. That's that. You submit, but they don't nominate you.
Maybe they have
Bethel
different
Revival
expectations.
Bethel Revival Choir.
It's the same thing. They get nominations.
It's not a choral group per
It's not a
se.
choral group, but
choral
it's a choir.
Yes, we love them.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
a
ready for
choir.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got a few minutes
They're
to
also
wrap it up
choir.
all year.
They're also choir.
The choral.
Choral.
Is it choral?
Choral, not choir.
Bethel is
Revival
more.
choir.
Michael, we are wrapping it up. Any final words
Oh, God.
for that
But
day
then
on
we
the
have to
30th?
do something about that.
Yeah,
And you guys are doing
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
I know you guys are beyond, you guys are doing things beyond Ghana, but
Yeah.
it feels good to be recognized home and get some awards here. So, I mean, VGMA 3 Music, let's do something.
Thank you so much. Get with there.
It's been 15 years of impactful music.
Yeah.
15 years, as I said earlier, with about over 900 rehearsals or days. 15 years with about 5,500 repertoires. 15 years with over 50 major staged concerts. 15
Yeah.
years with about 9 studio album recordings. 15 years with about 30 recordings of our live performances. It's been 15 years with over 31 million streams on our online streaming platforms. It's been 15 years of our service to God and country. So
Okay.
we'd like to see you there. And
Yeah.
stay safe. God bless you.
So everybody, be there on the 30th of
Be there on
October.
the
Yeah, it's been a
30th.
great conversation here. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we enjoyed every bit of this interview. Thank you from Harmonious Choral. Happy birthday going out to ASP Henrietta Akrofite. This is coming in from Alote, Richard of our camera department, and also this one says Enyonam Ajob bless you of Enyos Closet. Today is your birthday from Lakisha. Yeah, and one from Chamanakwesi. Let me do that quickly and then say goodbye before I get into trouble here. But anyways, my name is Desi Fading, the Star Boy. And let me just read this quickly. It says, happy birthday to you. That is Madam. Okay, I'm trying to get the name. Lady Theresa. That's from your husband. Happy birthday to you. My name is Desi Fading, the Star Boy. And
I'm Nanaya Tanobache. Up next is News Flash with Kenneth.
Kenneth, just started.